Hello everyone, today we're back out here on the Hunter Call the Wild, and we're over here by MullerWald, and we got quite a bit of wild boars in the area, so we're gonna see if we can't get a couple of decent ones with the 7mm. So I believe that one right there is a decent sized male, but there's also two more over here, and then there's one over here, two more over there, and then there's probably like 7 or 8 wild boar in the area here. So we're gonna try and see how many we can actually get. Hopefully we can get a couple of them to come close enough so we can actually get more than 1 or 2 of them. So these are all female here. There's the big male there in the back. That's kind of the one we want to get. He's the number 4 easy, and that one's also 4 too. So we'll probably try and get one of those two in the back, which is this one here. You can see he does have some pretty good teeth from here. Let's see what this 7mm can do. Definitely a really good hit on him. So let's take out this next one here. Good hit on that one. Now we should have some way out here on the run. That looked pretty solid, so we should have 3 hit for sure. Don't see any more. Oh, what do we got out here? Huge fallow deer. That looks like a 160 plus, probably a 150, 160s fallow deer. Let's take him out. Did we hit him? No, we didn't. Not even close. That's because it's way further than we actually thought. Let's take a look just to see how far he actually is. But I'm going to say he's probably 300 plus out there. Close to 400. Yeah, he's close to 400 out there. And that's why we didn't hit him. So let's try that one more time. This time we'll hold it right above the back. How about there? And that was definitely a good shot. He just piled right up. I think we might have actually got double lung on that shot. And it was about probably close to 400 meters out. So we should have ourselves... Oh, there's also another wild boar. He actually just popped out of render distance. So that means we're looking at probably close to 400 meters out. So let's see if we can actually see that hog anymore. Yeah, we can. But just barely. We can see 2 of them. I don't even know if we could put a good enough hit on them to bring them down. So we're not going to take a shot. It's just a little bit too risky. Alright, but we're going to go over here now and go pick up our 3 wild boar, hopefully. Then we'll go get the big fallow buck that we just shot at about 400 meters out. So this should be the first one that we shot. Actually, this might be the second one. I'm not too sure. Let's find out. No, this is definitely not the first one because this is a female. But we still got 814 cash. And the first one we shot should have been the big male. And he turned pretty broadside, so I think we definitely had a pretty solid hit on him. There's one down right here. This might be him, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this one, rabbit. This one looks a little bit more like a big male. And it is. He scores 115, and it's a silver. We actually got a double lung liver shot on him. And it should have been maybe a gold, but apparently 7M's even a little bit too big for the wild boar. We still got 967 cash, and an awesome shot on him. I believe, yeah, we took a shot like at that angle right there. So then we should have one more. They at least hit pretty solid in this direction out here. I believe it would have been running somewhere along this road. Well, we're probably going to come back and look for him in a little bit. But for now, we're going to go over here. Oh, right here. Found it. Yeah, this is a pretty big male that we have hit. So that's a good thing. So we do have that track, but I think we're going to grab this fallow deer first. If we can even find it. I know it was out there quite a ways. I think it was way over here, to be honest. So let's go check out this area here. We got some... Yeah, look at how far away that fallow deer was. I bet that was a 400 meter shot. And a pretty solid fallow deer. He's gonna score... Yeah, he's a 150s around, somewhere around there. Definitely an awesome fallow deer. So let's pat down the corn around him here, so we can get a decent view of him. Really good lighting. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's pick him up and see what he scores and how far the shot actually was. He scores 178, so he is almost the biggest one that I've ever gotten. And we shot him at 385.10 meters with the 7mm. So the 7mm is still a little bit too big for this fallow deer. We ended up getting right lung, but I don't know if we really would have risked taking that far of a shot with the 270, even though he was definitely potential to be a gold fallow deer. And especially that wild boar probably would have been gold as well. But either way, we still got ourselves a monster fallow deer. And I think the biggest one that we have so far is 180 score. And so like I said, this one scores 178. Definitely nothing to complain about that. And we got 1,002 cash, 202 XP. So pretty awesome. Alright, so now we're going to go back over and go track down the wild boar that we have hit. Which should be not too far away. If I can even remember which way we were. It's so hard. That's a pretty big wild boar there. 165 to 219 on him. That might be the same one that we hit. I'm not sure. But if it's not, we're definitely going to track him down and go see how big he actually is. Alright, so let's show you where we're at. We're over here by MullerWald. And we actually just went northeast of Ritterstein. And we just unlocked the lodge right here. So we just came over to MullerWald in order to find some big red deer. And we ended up finding a pretty big fallow deer. So can't complain about that. Alright, well we just found the other wild boar. He's down right here. So that worked out pretty good. Didn't even have to track him at all. And I don't think it's the big one that we're tracking. But let's pick him up. It was a male and it was a pretty solid one. We hit him in the flesh and intestines at 216 meters on the run. He scores 117. And we got 917 cash. He actually weighed 184.9 kgs. So pretty awesome wild boar. Alright guys, well we actually just found a bunch of fallow deer out here sleeping. And it is getting pretty late, but we have a pretty solid fallow buck right here in the front. It looks like another 150, 160 plus. So we're definitely going to take him out. And hopefully we can get a good hit on him. I don't know how we can though, because we don't have a very good angle from this point. So hopefully, well let's get a range on him first so we know exactly where to aim roughly. So we're looking at only 200 out there, so we shouldn't have to aim too high. Can just barely see his back, right? There. That should have been a hit. Not sure how good of a hit, but definitely should have hit him. That should have put him down. Nope, it didn't. Definitely hit him pretty good though. So he will go down shortly. Let's see if we can't put one more in one of these. Oh, there goes the one we hit 2 times. No point in shooting him again. But maybe we'll see if we can't get one of these female. Should have been a good hit. Not much reaction from her. So she definitely felt that. Did she tip over? Yeah, she just did right there. So I thought that might have been a different one. Let's take this one here. We hit her pretty solid. I think we hit her right in the neck. And there's one more. Oh, she just went down. Alright, so let's mark about where they ran off to. And we'll go head over there. What do we have here now? A roe deer. I'm sure that was a bit large for this roe deer, and it should go down. Yep, this roe deer's dead right here. I had a feeling that she wouldn't go far. Should have been a lung hit. Nope, we got stomach. 193 meters in stomach, so it must have pushed it a little bit far back. Not really seeing too much blood from that fallow buck that we hit. But I know we definitely hit him a few times. Holy wild boar. Look at them all. I don't even know which one to shoot. There's literally 15 of them running out there. Now we got 2 hit. That one just dropped. I'm not sure if we piled them up or what happened there. Look at them way out there. Let's see if we can lay down here. Not really. So we'll take a crouch shot. Not a very good angle. But might have went up in there and hit something solid. We hit this one in the intestines at 320 meters. It was a little further shot than I actually thought. There's some blood here. It might be from this one, but it might not. Let's find out. We hit this one at 329 meters in the intestines as well. But I don't see the blood. So I know he should have ran off this way. Alright, well we might have to go back here and try and find some blood. Or at least find his track before we find the buck. He was definitely standing right here. And there's tracks, but not from him. We do have a wild boar calling. Although we have plenty of them hit already. If we can get a clear shot, we'll take it. Right there. It wasn't the greatest angle, but we put him right down. So somehow we must have caught lung and liver on that shot. I don't know how, but we did. So all we can do now is run in the direction that we saw that fallow buck run to. And we definitely saw him run this way, because we actually took a shot at him as he was coming up over this hill. Look at all the wild boar. I just can't believe how many wild boar. There's another fallow deer. It's a wild boar way out there. Can't even see him. There's this one here. Almost looks like he's hit. There's this one coming up over the ridge. He is definitely hit pretty good. Alright guys, well, after hours of searching around for that fallow buck that we hit over there, I know we definitely hit him at least once. Anyways, even if we missed him, there's no tracks of him, no sign of him whatsoever at all. So I'm not sure if there's some kind of glitch or what is going on, but it's like he was never even there. Anyway, so we're going to go around now and go collect some of these wild boar that we have hit. And here's the first one. He might be a pretty nice one, so we're going to take a picture of him just to find out. And let's pick him up. It is a male and he scores 88, so not too big, but we actually got left lung, liver, and stomach. And we got 928 cash for him. And here's another one. Let's pick this one up. This was a female, and we got 862 cash for her. Alright, so here's some blood from one of the wild boar that we hit before. And let's track him down. Alright, so we actually just found 2 more dead wild boar right here. Didn't even have to track them maybe 30 meters, and here they are. So let's pick this one up. This was a female. We hit her at 245 meters in the intestine, and she gave us 783 cash. And then there's one over here. This one should be a pretty decent male, if I'm not mistaken. No, this one looks like a female as well, or a small male. Yeah, it is a male. And we actually hit him at 295 meters. We hit him in the flesh as he was walking away with the 7mm, and it looks like it dropped a little bit low. But we still got him, and we got 835 cash for him. Alright guys, well, that hunt turned out pretty good. And I think we ended up getting 7 or 8 wild boar, a couple of good males. We shot a couple of roe deer, and even 2 pretty good fallow bucks. We actually only found 1 of them, but it was still a pretty good hunt. Alright guys, well, we're just getting ready to finish the hunt, and we just spotted a pretty decent sized red deer stag out here. So he's right there. He's actually a 6 hard. We'll take him with the 7mm, and we just hit him maybe a little bit too low. But we should have hit some kind of vitals on him. It piled him right up. So we definitely hit him pretty solid. I would imagine we got at least 1 lung on him. Yeah, he wasn't quite big enough to take with a bow. So we just took him out with the 7mm. Alright, so here's our stag down right here. He looks to be maybe a 120s or 130s. Just a medium size. Alright, so let's pick him up and see what he scores. So he scores 138, and he was a silver. We got right lung on him at 140 meters. And we got 1,333 cash. Pretty awesome. A nice stag and a nice way to end the video. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.